Right, Dylan, just curious, how have you ever felt like giving up in a business, and if you have, how did you overcome it?
Of course, multiple times. I think any human being will have experienced this, right? Especially if you have been putting a lot of effort, you feel that you've really done your best and things are not improving, you're not progressing. These are times where you will feel like, giving up. You will start doubting yourself. You will start asking yourself, are you doing the right thing? Are you doing the right things? Are you at the right place? So it's very, very normal. I still remember when I first started taking up a leadership role. One of my KPI was recruitment. I need to bring in talented candidates into the team. That was my first year of management, and it was one of the most hectic years that I ever had. I think at the peak point I had about 27 appointments in 1 week. Like 6 to 10 appointments or 6 to 10 meetings in one day, and it was really tiring. I would say that I would say now that I did whatever I could, to get the results, to get candidates coming in. And in fact, I calculated all in all that particular year, I recruited more than 100. I'm not recruited. I interviewed more than 100 candidates just from the job portals. Okay, over 100. Okay, you guess how many agreed to explore further with us?
I don't know, maybe less than 10.
Okay lah, almost there. It's about 8, right? 100, only 8. So can you imagine how many rejections I have through that process, right? But part of the reason why there's such a huge number of people who didn't come in, right, is also because they are not either they are not qualified or they are not suitable for the culture. So there's also selection process from there. So what happened in the end? Out of these 8 persons who are willing to explore, only 3 stayed. So can you imagine how I felt back then? Like, imagine you have put in so much effort, you are so busy, and not only that your income is not increasing, it's stagnating, and then you're not seeing results. So at that point of time, I really felt like, why am I doing this? Let's just go back to just doing sales. It's much more easier, You just have to focus on your own thing. You don't have to, focus on managing people. So at that time, what I told myself, I asked myself this one question. I reminded myself this one question, which if you ever felt like giving up, ask yourself this question. Why did you start in the first place? Go back to your initial why. Because motivation is temporary. If you want to go far, you got to depend on your inspiration, which is why you do what you do. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you got to ask yourself why. Why did you start in the first place? And I know that leading people, helping people is what makes me fulfilled. That really drives me. And I want to be able to help a group of people get ahead in their career, get ahead in their life, especially those in their early 20s. So I know my why, and I know that this setback is just temporary. As long as I can figure a way out to crack the code, the results will come in. So that's how I persevere on, and finally my effort paid off on the 2nd or 3rd year, where I managed to double up my income again. And then had I not persevered through, I would never have that kind of results. So if you are experiencing moments where you feel like giving up, ask yourself, why did you want to start in the first place? And then take a breather, okay? Take a break, and then go back to taking action so that you can eventually achieve your goals.